Good morning, world. So if I asked you if you bought a property today, most of you would say no, right? It's not a common daily thing that we do. But what if I asked you if you went to the gym today? So if you said no, you'd probably give reasons like you were too busy, didn't have enough time, you had work, something like that. And while those seem like reasons on the outside, I beg to argue that in reality you just didn't want to. Because for the most part, we only do what we really want to on any given day, and we don't do what we don't want to do. It's kind of the way human nature works. There are exceptions, but for the most part, that's how it works. So let's change it up a second. Let's just say that I put a gun to your head, and I said, if you don't buy a property today, or if you don't go to the gym today, I'm going to shoot you. I would argue that all of a sudden you would find a way to make that happen. So it's really not about having the time or the money or the energy or the experience. It really comes down to motivation and understanding why you need to do something. So a common thing that I see with a lot of my clients and students and investors is they simply don't, in addition to not really having a plan and knowing what to do, they really don't know why they need to do it. If you ask 100 people, why they want to invest in real estate or have money, they'll give you answers, and they sound like answers. Oh, I want to be financially free. I want to travel. I want to take care of my family. Things like that. But these are false answers. These are just talking points. They've never actually really thought deep down about how investing and money and wealth fits into their lifestyle. Because I can tell you is that, I own a lot of property. I own 5 businesses. It's not easy. To say I do it so that I could be absolutely free is really not true. It's really not true. In my career now, I do things because I like the challenge. That's my main why. In my opinion, life is just 80 years of experience, and challenging yourself and showing yourself that you can do something is a big part of it. So, an extra 2 properties, an extra 10 properties is not going to change my life. It is not going to change my financial compass. But I do it because it's the thrill, it's the chase, it's the hunt to see if I can get it done. When I bought my first property at 30 years old, my why was different, but it was equally strong. I had just come back from traveling from 5 years and I was broke. But I knew that I wanted to be a traveler. I knew I wanted to travel and explore the world for the rest of my life. So I needed money for that. So my why was super, super strong. And lo and behold, I bought 20 properties in my first 3 years, regardless of having no experience and no money. But I had a huge motivation. So what I recommend everybody does, if you feel like you cannot simply get the train started, you really got to dive deep and find out, why are you doing this? Why do you think you want to do this? And how does this fit into your life? Because if your why isn't strong enough, you're simply not going to do it. You're going to talk about it. You're going to think about it. But until you have that real motivation, nothing's going to change.